Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me now is FJBabel, and you might remember him from Monday because he was here talking about Hilton Head. But we're going to talk about really the start of the biking community in Hilton Head because you were a big part of it. Thank you for being here today. Always good to see you.
Well, it's always good to be to see you too, and thank you for what you do.
Yeah.
Well, biking really started in 1970 with Charles Fraser asked his brother to build a pathway in Sea Pines. That was the first pathway built in Hilton Head, and it became very popular, and so he built some more. And at that time, other plantations were being built, and people said, "Well, if that's good enough for Charles, it ought to be good enough for us." So yeah. Hilton Head Plantation, some of the others started putting in pathways as well. In the 1980s, when the town became a town and it had hospitality tax and money to do something with, it realizes it had a safety problem with people walking on the streets. So it started building pathways at a pretty good rate. But unfortunately, there wasn't much of a focus other than just building these pathways, kind of a couple over here and some up the north and all that stuff. But it was a good first effort.
Yeah.
So that's when I got involved and started an organization called Squeaky Wheels. And we were a squeaky wheel because we squeaked.
You wanted to get things done.
So I used to go in front of, town council and the various committees and just complain about the things that were out there, the lack of conditioning for the pathways. They didn't have very many maps. There was no parking. There wasn't anybody looking at it. There wasn't any safety reviews and things like that. So that's how we really got started.
But then that dovetailed into you being part of the chamber and really being the bike advisor for the chamber for many years.
Well,
you just recently retired from that, actually.
Yeah. So what we did is Sean Collin, who works with the town, and myself came across a thing called the Bike Friendly Community Program run by the League of American Bicyclists. And we said, this is a really good idea. So we looked at it. We got the chamber's involvement, and a small group got together. And we made an application for a bike-friendly community from the League of American Bicyclists. And we were shocked that we were actually able to get the Silver Award, which is a pretty high-rated award.
Sure.
So people started saying, maybe this is pretty good. But what it did is it set up a framework that we could work together instead of me complaining.
Okay.
It was working together. So we started with the help of the town manager. We started an organization called the Bike Advisory Committee. We filled it with a lot of people who were involved in biking throughout the community, had an interest in it. And we got a lot done. We started Pedal for Kids. We started the Ambassador Program. Kiosk went up with the help of the Rotary. A lot of people started getting involved. And then it's renewed. The award is renewed every 4 years. So the next time we got an award, I worked closely with the League of American Bicyclists. We got the gold award. We were one of only 2 on the East Coast.
Wow.
And so, people said, hey, maybe there's something going on here.
Yeah.
And at that time, things started kicking up. Okay. Yeah. So we've had 2 more of those, those awards. The league has asked us to take a look at becoming platinum, which would be the only one on the East Coast. So we're taking a look at that. We've recently changed from the Bike Advisory Committee to Walk Hilton Head Island because we want to take into account the interests and needs of the walkers around.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about what's new and what challenges are in front of you and what you hope is going to happen in the future. Obviously, platinum would be great.
Well, I'd say the biggest challenge we have right now is trying to get SCDOT to agree to put a pathway across the bridge so we can connect with the mainland. Okay. We don't do it now, we won't do it for 40 or 50 years.
Right.
So we're working on that, and there's enough room on the bridge the way it is. We have to increase the budget for maintenance. Maintenance is, we build these things, but you've got to maintain them.
Yeah.
So that's really an important thing. We got to look at etiquette. We got more people to think about safety as they're out there.
Yeah.
So our bike ambassadors work, they patrol all of Hilton Head, and they work with people on etiquette and safety. And we need to keep on building and improving what we have in place and, really get safety going more. Helmets on kids, things like that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Frank, for being here. We really appreciate it. And thanks to everybody else on the show today for their insights and contributions. As always, our production team is behind the scenes to make all of this possible. And of course, we are honored that you have chosen to share a part of your day with us. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and we'll see you for the next WHHI-TV Daily News.